Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if this just so happens to be your first time here. Today I am going to go over what I like to call my yearly whips, and in this video I'm just going to show you all the whips I have and the ones I want to knock out. Well, I want to knock out all of them, honestly, but I'm only going over the books that I see myself coloring in. I have some other books with some other whips that I'll get around to, but these are the ones that I color in regularly and the ones that I enjoy coloring in the most. So that is what I am going to go over. So to kick it off, I have a whip and I have my books over to the side of me in a little bin here, so bear with me. This was the Minuet de Bonheur book. I think I knocked that out the park. So in here I have I guess you can call it the title page. And I was using Prismacolors on this one. The Prismacolors surprisingly work nice in this book to me. I just have to tell myself not to use so many layers because the Prismacolors, they kill me when the color rubs off onto the next page and it smears, and I don't like the way it looks. And anyway, moving on, I have this one here, and I think I'm also using Prismacolors on this one. So far, I might add in some different materials and things like that, but so far I am just using Prismacolors on this one, and this one's a double page. And this year I just want to knock out, I have so many whips and they're just adding up, and I don't mind having whips because I bounce between books and pages, but it's getting a little out of hand. So this year I want to knock out some of them, if not all of them. This one was a coloring chat on my channel, I think a couple years ago, but I don't remember what colors I was using for these flowers. And I only done one, so I guess I can change, the color a bit. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I used Prismacolor 2 on this one, but I have to go back and watch the video to do this one. But I found that I don't really like to color flowers, but I need to get, it out the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this at some point this year because, again, these whips, you guys, I'm telling you, they're out of hand. And I think that is the only thing I have colored in this book so far. I do really like this book. I love the paper. And I didn't really want to start another page because I already have like 3 whips in here. So I want to finish those and color more in this book because I really do like this book. And there's another, I think this artist has a couple books, but this is the only one I have. So I can't justify getting the others, myself, without at least finishing the whips in this book. So moving on to the next one, in Worlds of Wonder by Joanna Basford. This is my favorite book of hers that she has because it's not overwhelming me with flowers. So I got this one, and in this one I have, I consider this a double page. Some people don't, but I do. I've only got 2 little islands done. I want to, finish this one. And I don't know what it is with Joanna Basford books, but I have a hard time staying on track with these books. And I love them. They're so cute and they're so easy. And, for me to do is much less detail than what I'm, usually do. So I like, using these books as just, color in, add some color, and just see where it goes, or just trying different materials. This is kind of like my let it all go relaxation books. And so I have this one. This was almost done. This one's got quite a bit of detail though. I don't know why I think this is when I first got my Holbeins and I was trying to use them and I wasn't feeling confident enough, so I just kind of stopped. I added some marker and stuff in there too, but this is like when I first got my Holbein. So I think I can actually safely come back to this page because I have been using my Holbeins a little more. So I'm used to, them now. I feel a little bit more confident. So I think those are the only two I have in here colored so far. As far as whips, I did finish the back insert. So, well, actually, is it finished? Let's see. No, I still got some fins and stuff to do. So I guess this is technically a whip too, because I need to finish the couple of things in the balloon and the fish fins. And then it's done. But, so I guess you can call that a whip too, because I didn't do the other side. And get around to that. But I guess you can call that a whip as well. We'll add it to the list, to be fair. So I want to get those done because I want to tackle this page too. And I just like this one better than her other books because it's not a lot of flowers. It's different. There's variety. I mean, there's still flowers, but there's, variety of things for me to color, and I don't have to color the flower pages if I don't want to. So that's what I have in that one. Moving on to the next. I've got one in Worlds Within Worlds. This one is the second page here. I was using this page to test out my watercolors. I think I was using it for, but it's still a whip, so I'm gonna finish it. I probably won't do the whole thing in watercolor. I was just testing them there, but I am going to finish this because I did this page. This one's finished, and I was kind of mad because I didn't like the way the background turned out, kind of patchy, but I like the sheen, the hollow sheen on it, so I just left it. It was fine. But this one here, I'm going to go ahead and finish, and I think this is the only whip I have in here. I marked my whips with these little yellow tags here, and I only see one, so I think, yep, that's the only one I have in here. So that's good. I've only got one in this one. And moving on to the next Kirby book, and you guys know Mythomorphia is one of my favorite ones, but mine is falling apart. So if you ask me, this whole book is a whip because I need to get another copy, and I keep saying it, but I haven't got one yet. Or I need to spiral bound this one and just, because this is, we talked about this, you guys, how ridiculous this is. But anyway, I need to finish this one here, and I actually wrote down the colors I was using. And although I don't remember if it's Prismacolor or Polychromos, I'm gonna have to read the color names here. This looks like Prismacolor though, because I don't think there's a canary yellow in Polychromos. Do I have another one in here? This, you guys, I don't know why I'm flipping it, because it's just, anyway, this one's technically a whip because I was trying to see what color I want this the trees to be, and I don't remember which colors I used, so there's that. I do know I was using Polychromos though, so that would help. I think that's the only one. Let me see here. Yep, that's the only other whip I have in here. So thankfully, I just have two in here, but I think I'm just gonna spiral bound this and before I finish those whips, because it's just gonna annoy me that I haven't, spiral bound it or anything, and it's just falling apart every time I touch it. So the next one I have is in Phantomorphia, and it's just the This Book Belongs To page. And again, I wrote down the colors I was using. So I just have the ring to finish in this little piece here and the helmet, and it's done. It's almost done. I think I was at work or a doctor's office or something, so I couldn't finish it, and I just kind of forgot about it. And that's the only thing I have going in this one. I didn't, you know, there's a couple pages in here I want to do, but I didn't really like this one by Kirby. And so once I do that, I might do another one. We'll see. And I have, I think, here we go. Yep, I have one in Mythographic, the Enchanted Castles one. And it's the one with the hummingbird. I don't know why I started this with all these flowers, but I was just so eager and determined to do that hummingbird, or whatever kind of bird that is. I'm sure it's a hummingbird. I was eager to do it, and I did it, and now I'm looking at these flowers, and I'm going, my goodness. But these are single-sided, so I think I'm just going to base them into marker and figure out the rest from there. But that's the only one I have in this one. I think, let me double check. Nope, I have one more. I have this underwater scene here, and this one, I think I have some marker down. I don't think it's alcohol marker though. Nope, it's water-based markers. So I was doing the plants, looks like, first. So this one was a fun one. I think I'm gonna kind of leave this one out because I kind of do want to do this one. So I'm gonna put this one to the side because I kind of want to get back into that. And I think, as far as the books that I want to get done, I've got a few more in this bin beside me, and then I have some next to me. So in the anime special, I have this one here. And I think, what was I using? I think I was using polys, and I don't like the way they go down in here. So I'm going to switch it up and use something else. And then I have this one. I was using Prismacolors on this one, and I think this was a coloring chat. It started off as a coloring chat, and I'm going to probably finish it on my own. But I was using Prismacolors, I think, in this one, and I definitely like the way they go down in this book. So that's what I have in Anime Special. And in the next Coloring Heaven, I'm sorry, not Haven, book is the Chibi one. And the only whip I have in here so far is this one. And I think I was testing my Holbeins on this page as well. So I just got to finish it, and it will be done. But I was getting some good results from the Holbeins in these too. So I think with the Coloring Heaven books, I'm just going to use, you know, the Holbeins and the Prismacolors, except maybe in Busy World, because I have a whip in this one, and I was using my Holbeins and my polychromos, and I think the polychromos, at least for this page, is the best because they get that fine point. And I need that fine point for these small details. So I think in Busy World, I'm definitely going to use my polys and maybe some markers. Moving on, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I have so many in here, it's ridiculous. I'm just kind of bouncing around in this book. So I'm going to consider this whole book a whip because some pages I have, like, let me see if I can find one. I have like the marker base down, and I haven't done the shading, so I count that as a whip. Like this one, I have the marker base down, but I haven't shaded in anything yet. So even though it looks completed, it's not. It's a whip. This one here is a whip. They're everywhere. Whips. You know, some of the pages are done, some of them are not. So this whole book is a whip. And I want to get this book done anyway. So I'm counting it as a whip, the whole book. And moving on, in Circle of Life, I think I have about 3 in here. So I've got the one where the Prismacolor is rubbing off and it's a color along. Don't know what I'm going to do with this. If I'm going to finish it as a coloring along or what. But, you know, there's that. And I was so angry when I seen the Prismacolor rubbing off all over the place that I haven't done anything with it. You know. And then I have this one back here. This is the polar bear one. This one's almost done, actually. I just have the ice, the animals, and the clouds here, and the rest of this. Almost done. This one should be a quick one. And then I have one more in here, and that's the, I call it my tropical page with the, I got the flowers done. I was trying to do the flowers and plants first because that's the least thing I like to do. Once I get that out the way, the ball will be rolling. And I got one more, this one. I'm taking my time on this one because it's turning out to be awesome and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm just kind of trying to pick the colors and make sure they flow nice. And, you know, I got the gold going on and, you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, but definitely need to get that one done. So that's from the pile that's on the side of me. The pile on the side of me, I just, you know, I keep it close because I want to be able to just pull from one of those. And I just dropped it, so hang on. There. I want to be able to pull right from those and use them because those are the ones that I want to color in the most. So I keep them like right. I mean, the bin is right next to me too, but these are even closer. These are just right next to me. But this next one is Mouse Guard. I have a lot of whips. Well, not a lot, but I have quite a few in here because, like, I have this one that I did for the Crayola challenge, but I want to go back and, you know, shade it and add detail and things like that to make it look a little better. I've got this one here that I based with watercolor, and I'm just going in right now and shading. And I mean, I think a few of them are like that, where I've added watercolor and I need to, this one's done. I've got this one. This I consider like a triple page spread because you have this one, and then you have this one. Yeah, so this is like a double page or something. But so far I've only done the serpent. Technically that's not even finished yet because I haven't done the actual serpent, but I did do the background. So I gotta finish that. Then I've got this one where I've done the castle in the background, but I haven't done the mice yet. And I have this one I based in watercolor. And I need to go in and shade it. Some of them, they look done, but they're not. I wish I can say they're done, but they're not. And this is the book that I want to get finished this year. So I'm going to be working on, you're going to see this one quite a bit this year because I want to get it done. And then I have this one, the mice with the stained glass windows. I got to get that one done. I think I'm going to do that one next month. Get it out the way. And then we got my double page. I want to start working on this next month. I got one half done. I need to do the other. And I think that's it for whips in here. Yep. So I've got a bit in here. This one definitely stays on the side of me because it needs to get done this year. And I've got 2 more books. And then that's it for whips of the year. So I just got this book and I've already got 3 whips in here. So that should say something about me. So the first one I have is this one here, and it's a small one. I technically just started this one 2 days ago, so it's technically a whip, but I'm still kind of testing what materials work and don't work on this paper. So this is going to be my Prismacolor test. I've already tested my Holbeins and my polys. So this was my polychromos page. Beautiful, by the way. Turned out beautiful. It's not finished. I still have the broom here to finish and the broom here to finish, and then I'm done. It's almost done, but I love the way the polys work in this book. I also added Crayola too. Believe it or not, the branches here is Crayola. The broomstick handle is also Crayola. Everything else is polys. Yes, I still use my Crayolas. And I have this page. This is also whip. This one's nearly done. I used my Holbeins on this one. And again, I'm still learning my Holbeins, but so far I kind of like them. They're growing on me. Just taking a while. I need to do the apples and finish the banner and the charms here on the apples, and this one is done. But like I said, I just got this book, so it's no reason I should have 3 whips in here. But here we are with 3 whips, so I need to get that one done. And in the last book, which is the Ink House, I also just got this one. And I've got, I think, 2 in here. I have this one here, the front page, which it's almost done. I just did the lion. And I feel like my light is like extremely bright for no reason. I'm trying to turn it down. Okay. Now I feel like I've got the wrong light on. Okay, sorry about that. So I got the lion done, and then I have in here also, I just did this one on Christmas because I had to work on Christmas, so I was at work coloring. I started this one here with the monkey and the parrot. So this one, what was I using? I think I had my polys with me. So polys, and then I had some gel pens with me that I added to it. So those are my yearly whips, guys. We're getting there. I want to get them done, and it's probably going to end up being more than that because I'm going to want to start a page, but I'm going to try to resist, and whenever I feel like coloring, I'm just going to go through my whips and see which, one grows on me, which one is like, hey, okay, I want to knock this one out, and then I'm just going to do it. And that's just going to have to be what goes on because I want these whips kind of done before I, start getting into new pages and things like that. So I want to make sure that, the whip level is down before I jump in and I'm like, oh, I want to start this page. And I haven't really gotten any new books either because of that reason. I got The Season of the Witch and the Ink House, and then I have 2 more on the way, and that's it. So, I got to get these done. But that's the end of this video, and I want to thank you all for watching, subscribing, and spending time with me today. And I'll see you in the next video.